When you're on vacation, you feel a deep sense of freedom. No boss, no deadline, living life so full that your entire being vibrates at a higher level. That's what it's about, and why we bought a vintage houseboat in Minnesota to boat down the Mississippi River to Louisiana. It changed our lives. Now we're on a permanent vacation mindset, and we want you to be as well. Life is too short not to explore. So subscribe and join our crew to see where this river leads us. Yours truly, Margaret and Bradley McCoy.
So I'm over here trying to work on the boat, but as you can see, we got a new addition to the family. This is Moxie McCoy. So we have been preparing for her arrival. We sold our house and moved. We've been working on a little project that we're excited to tell you about here in the near future. And in the interim now, I can finally get back to working on the houseboat now that Moxie's 3 weeks old. We've got, this parenthood thing down pat. And the starboard engine is not cranking. I believe the starter's out. It's hurricane season, so I need both engines in case I have to run it up the canal. So I'm I like. All right. Here is the new starter, the Ford 302 engine. It's pretty heavy. But anyway, so I'm finally going to get down and work on the houseboat, hopefully have both engines up and running so we can move it as needed, or maybe even go on a little boat cruise with Moxie. She was on the boat last time, but not with us specifically. So maybe we can get her out there and do it too. Yeah. In honor of Moxie making a full circle of life from houseboat creation to being here with us, I'm gonna have a little cheers.
No
Moxie
way.
is 3 weeks and 2 days old. Today is July 4th, 2021. And Moxie was born on June 11th, 2021, and she's already out here on the houseboat. She knows it too, she can feel it. Make sure I don't hit our child. That's right, I have one of those now.
Okay, it's the 4th of July. We have Moxie here with us. She is 3 weeks and a couple of days old. This is her first time on the houseboat. We're super excited to have her here. Bradley was on the houseboat when he was just 10 days old, the real McCoy, with his parents. So trying to keep the tradition alive. So just having some champagne, enjoying the weather, while Bradley is working on some houseboat stuff. I don't even know, but he's taking care of it all. And this is our sweet girl Moxie. She's finally sleeping. We're keeping her son out of the sun, and we just love her so much, the little tiny angel.
Well, here I am working on the houseboat again. Story of the life here. Just been pumping water out all the time, and the right engine's going out. So I've got a new starter. Let's try to put a new starter on it for the starboard engine, and a new solenoid for the starter on the starboard engine. And then hopefully we will be able to take a boat cruise tomorrow if I can get it up and running. and then more specifically be able to run it out of here if hurricanes come. So we just wanted to make sure we got a good running boat and have the family and Moxie out doing it all. Alright, I've got a Ford 302 engine Mercruiser. It's the 888 model, 225 horsepower. This is the starboard engine and the starter is out. So what I've done is I've got a new solenoid right here. Takes positive, pulls it out through here, runs the ignition to it, kicks it to the starter. I'll show you it here in a second. And I've got a new starter right here. I just got the solenoid off of the plate down here. So this was the solenoid right there. So I pulled it off. It had a ground wire to the back, just right there where my thumb is. And then it had all its positive leads coming in right here off this post. And then this is like my ignition starter right here with current. And I had, then this is what is the power straight from here, positive lead into the starter. I've already taken that wire off. I took that wire off of here and off of here on the starter. So this big block right here and right here is the starter. It's actually only got 2 bolts on it, but it's really heavy and it's been really hard to get to. But I've finally taken that solenoid off. I think it's going to open it up some and see if I can't place it on there and get this thing right. So the starter was right there. You can see where some of the motor hits this wheel, catches the flywheel in there, cranks it up. So we got this one out. Wasn't easy to get to, but it wasn't too bad. So now we're going to try to put a new one on, put a new solenoid on, see if we can't get it cranked. This right here is the new starter that we got on. I actually put a new supply line cable right here, new power feed, in case it was corroded or bad as well. And then this right here is the new solenoid. So I've got everything installed, changed out, wired up. We're about to go try it out, see what happens. Alright, it's 4th of July here, 2021. Got Moxie down on the boat first time. Pumped the water out. I just changed out the starter and the solenoid, and I'm about to try it out for the first time. Let's see what happens. Here we go. It's the starboard engine. We got power. Nothing. Alright, I just tried, replaced the starter and the solenoid, tried the engine and nothing. I went back and looked, it looked like some wires got ripped apart. I don't know what those wires go to. Oh, hello Cruz. That's our other new addition. Anyway, some wires ripped apart, not sure, put them back together. So we're gonna try this again, see if we got it working. Here we go, please, 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 please. Nothing. Oh wait, I didn't cut on the battery. Hold on. Cut the batteries off. So I forgot to cut the battery switch on. I cut them off when I was messing with the wire. So let's see if maybe that's it. They were on the last time, but let's see. Alright, I just turned the battery switch on. I did have it on for the first try, but since I changed the wires, I cut it off and didn't turn it back on. So here we go. Please, 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 please. Do you hear that? With our plans to be down in the marsh, we figured it was time for a bay boat. Plus, there's no such thing as having too many boats. Alright, so I'm on the new bay boat, at least new for me, the new used bay boat. This is actually a 2011. And when I purchased it, they told me the radio didn't work. I looked down under it after the fact. Looked like the wires weren't even connected, but they were corroded. I got it powered back up, but it still wasn't working. So it's a pretty cheap unit. I'm not trying to dump a bunch of money into this thing after just buying it. I did put a hydraulic jack plate on there already, and kind of upgraded the trolling motor. But as far as the stereo, I'm not sure if I want to put the GPS in the dash here and then maybe do a round mount, move the GPS over the trolling motor, mount it to the top. So for now, I do want a radio, so I went ahead and bought a cheap one. That way I can just replace it, get the stereo going. There were some really terrible speakers. Go ahead and pull the old speaker out right here. And just pulled the stereo. I just slid it back in so I could show you, but this is like a waterproof cover. So then the stereo comes out to where it's a hole. So anyway, just bought a unit over here. Like I said, very affordable on the scheme of boat items. About $100 for the speakers, stereo, everything. So I'm gonna change it out and hopefully have a radio going. Well, I got everything wired up. I have not put the speakers or the stereo back in. It was much easier to do the wiring harness from here without putting it in. And now I'm going to test it out to see if it works. If it works, then we'll mount it. So here we go. Let's try it out. So, turn the battery switch on. Moment of truth right here. Let's see. Well, got it powered on. Go to 90.7. I didn't hook the antenna up yet, but hopefully it'll grab something. Oh, I hear it. Due to music rights, we've had to mute this portion, but rest assured it worked. Alright, I'm about to mount this waterproof or water resistant shield, basically a splash cover for the radio. What I've done is I've gone ahead and taken the sleeve from the stereo that fits to it, and I've taken all these tabs and I've bent them back into the casing. That way I can slide this in, I can be able to get my hands through here to get to the screws, and it's actually got nuts to the back of these screws, so I can get it mounted securely. And then I can drop in, I can drop the radio in. We'll be good to go. And just like that, everything is working and back together.
Voodoo woman, ain't nothing you can do. If voodoo woman puts a spell on you, nothing you can do. If you're alone out walking in the moonlight, and the shadow of love sneaks up on you, take a dip, don't gaze into those dark eyes.
So the first time that I took the bay boat out, I got home, I parked it. I was worried looking at the rims. I mean, I looked at the trailer, I knew I needed work. Figured I could run it a few times. I guess I trailered it a few different times. But after a night of parking it, I came back and I had a flat tire. And you can see pretty bad shape in general too. Plus the rim was banged up, so I was already nervous about it. But sure enough, there's a nail in the tire, so I went ahead and bought a new tire. I bought another new tire, and I'm going to put my spare on as well, just so I can have some good tires. So here we go, changing out the tires here. So nothing like getting something to put a radio in, put the speakers in. I've actually been playing the music and enjoying that right now while changing out the tire. That's why I chose to do it first.
Nothing you can do.
Meanwhile, while Bradley plays or works on the boat, I've been busy keeping a human alive.
So I just got done doing a good bit of boat work. Just got the stereo in, got new tires on the trailer, and I looked and I had enough time. Beautiful day. It's rained every day, but the evenings have been kind of nice. Margaret's been with the baby, not real happy with me. So I threw it out to get her and Moxie out here on the boat, and she took the bait. So they're on their way. I went ahead and launched it and got everything ready. I'm here in Lake Pontchartrain. You can see the Causeway Bridge. That's a 24-mile bridge that goes across Lake Pontchartrain from New Orleans, or essentially Metairie, to the North Shore, Mandeville, Covington, etc. But man, it's beautiful, and I'm just waiting for Margaret to show up so we can go on a little boat ride. Look who joined the party!
This is so big on her.
Family time! Back here at the marina. Scooped up Margaret and Moxie. We're gonna go for a little soft cruise. Just get out on the water.
This life vest is as long as her.
You just hold her the whole time. Tell us how old Moxie is. Tell us what's going on.
Moxie is 5 weeks and some change. And this is her first time out on a boat. We've been wanting to...
She came out on the houseboat.
Oh yeah, but
First
like
boat
on a
ride.
boat ride. So we are in New Orleans. You just picked me up at Sailboat Bay, our friend's apartment complex.
Hang on, I gotta steer the boat.
Yeah, please do that.
Oh, perfect. She loves it.
Our second mate.
People are partying today too. Felix's has a band, Blue Crab has a band, Fuel Dock. There's no spots anywhere to pick Margaret up. But we figured it out.
After having our baby girl, I stayed inside most of the time because it's so hot for our New Orleans summers. So getting out on the water with Bradley and his new bay boat was just what I needed.
What day is it, Margaret?
It's August 8th, 2021.
What's-
Bradley's birthday.
Hey, who's that? Who's that you got with you?
We've got Moxie. She's 8 weeks old. She'll be 2 months old on Wednesday.
And where are we right now?
We're in Shell Beach.
About to be in the bank. Who's this right here?
Mama, serving the baby.
Diane McCoy, special guest. Melvin McCoy, you've seen both of these before on this journey. They have yet to witness the boat travel. So hopefully I can avoid this crab trap in the dead center of the canal. So we are headed out of Wyclosky Bayou right here, right into the Mr. Go. Oh, Dad, talking about your view.
Per Wikipedia, Fort Proctor, also known as Fort Beauregard, is on the shore of Lake Bourne. The fort was intended to be part of the fortifications protecting water routes towards New Orleans. Due to delays caused by hurricane damage and then the outbreak of the American Civil War, the fort had never been garrisoned. We got Cruz down here too.
Oh yeah, we got Cruz with us. This is his second outing. He made that Christmas hunt with me. What'd you say, Cruz? Yeah? Yeah?
Having the Gobi is
It's the Mr. Go. Mississippi River Gulf Outlet. That's what that stands for.
I love that cross.
Happy birthday, Bradley.
Hey.
Happy boy.
Ooh, she had a good birthday. Did you hear it? Let me show you who we got. Hey. Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Oh, you doing all the donuts.
Hey.
Hey.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, everybody.
And many more.
All right, Moxie, he's doing well. Thanks, man.
Hey. Good job, Margaret.